Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. Well, we'll start as usual. We'll start with higher time frame, going on reviewing the bigger coins, and then we'll go and trying to find some setups. Morning, Menas. Hey, Darren. Hey, Robert. Hey, SSP. Hey, Christian. Hey, Andrei. Okay, so let's go directly to Bitcoin CME chart. People, if we zoom out a little bit more, we know that 69, it's this big support. Now we can consider that the previous all-time high is also a nice support. I cannot call a bottom here, but I could see a bottom forming. So some people DM me, well, what will happen? I don't know what will happen. I'm not here to predict exactly what will do this. Let's wait and see what will happen. If we'll form a W and we'll do a breakout, then we can say, well, we have a local bottom. And probably will bounce here in this area. Until then, we can still take this low. For example, today I'm thinking, because we dropped here, I'm thinking to hunt long ideas here at 64. Why? Candle body lows. Important level here. But overall, if we zoom out more, this behavior you see here in 2024, it's possible, even probable to happen now. I know nobody wants to see price action like this. For how many months? Let's say. From March until October. Well, similar. Nobody wants to see the Bitcoin doing something like this the entire year. But it's not up to us. If I'll see clear W here, then I say, well, okay, we'll bounce here in this area. And here we'll reassess and we'll think about if has the power to push higher or will break down. The most plausible scenario will be to create some kind of structure here, to bounce here in 84 and then to dump lower. But who am I to tell Bitcoin what to do until the end of the year? So, slow and steady. If you look today at the chart and you see some scenarios, if you look tomorrow, you'll see the same, because we'll take one full day for one candle to form. So asking, I don't know, every day what is new, well, nothing is new. The market is still fighting 69 and will fight that level for probably for a long period of time. Okay, if we'll dump here and on lower time frame, we can create a W. Then we can play and hunt a retest of 69 and maybe higher. And that will create a bigger time frame W. But so far, no. We had a dead cat bounce from 60k to 72, which is 12k bounce. Acceptable, not the best. We closed back above and then indecision, and we close lower and lower, and we don't know what will happen, when we'll stop. Volatility is getting out from Bitcoin. That's the fact I don't like. I hate that we don't have the big volatility anymore. Okay, so nothing I can say new about Bitcoin here. It's fighting 69k. Simple as that. We'll win, we'll lose, we don't know. That's Bitcoin on CME. The other chart, the higher time frame one, the other template, is looking terrible, but it is what it is. Now let's go back on daily. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Similar story here. Yeah, we are fighting $2,000. You can see this is $2,000 level. And we are trying to form something here. Will succeed or not? We don't know. I don't see bullish divergence here. Nothing. To say, well, on daily we have bullish divergence, and if I get a W, I'll long the shit out of it. No. Market dumped like crazy, did a small and ugly dead cat bounce, and now is back at 2,000 fighting that level. If we'll stay at $2,000, a lot of traders will lose money in this environment, because they all try to anticipate breakouts. Breakouts up or down. And actually the market will stay in a range and destroy everyone, and money will slowly transfer from people to market makers, exchanges. And after some months of fuckery, people will say, well, the trading is not for me, or trading is a scam, doesn't work. Well, it works, but you have to know how to do it. Sorry about my voice, but I'm still cold, people. Okay. So let's wait here. Let's stay zoomed out on higher time frame. Let's wait for W's. Let's wait for clear setups. If you are not a day trader, nothing you can do in this environment. Nothing. A swing trader doesn't have a setup. A position trader doesn't have a setup. An investor, okay. An investor in this below 2000 could say for sure, well, I'll dollar cost average again. Slowly. It's possible. But swing trader, position traders, stay out and wait for a setup. Day traders, okay. Day traders could play up, down, all day long. Dominance. Well, it's an M. Well, it's a W. No, it's still fighting that area. I want to see clear breakdowns here. I want to see the market accepting lower. For the moment, is ranging. Yeah, we can say that this is a big M. This is, if the market will push back up at 60, we'll say, well, actually, it's not an M. It's a W. No, it's a fucking range that is terrifying people because we don't know what will happen. Let's wait until we'll have a clear breakdown or a clear breakout to the upside here, accepting above 16, push to 62, 64. We are secretly, or we are hoping that will break down and will give us a mini altcoin season. Yeah, but we want more, not 58. We need to accept below 58.5 here and drop like a hammer. I don't need to buy more shit coins because 90% of us, we already have our bags full. I suggest not to wait until the market will pump. If you have orders and you want to exit a little bit, you can set on everything, sell half on a double. But it's in a exchange, go and put, well, I entered here, sell half on a double. Half of the quantity at double the price. And when the market will pump, you will fill your order and you'll recover the original money back, and you'll still have half of the position. What you do actually with your own money, it's your business. I'm not a financial advisor. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, I hoped for a bounce. It's still possible to hope for a W here and push higher and then to drop, to do the Wyckoff check. But we can also drop directly to the Wyckoff check level. 0.025 kind of idea. It's consolidating this level. We don't know what will happen. Total market cap looks damn similar with Bitcoin. We are not fighting 3, we are not fighting 2.5. We are actually trying to fight $2 trillion. Total 3 is looking similar until we'll have a W, nothing again. We need a clear, crystal clear W, breakout retest, and then we'll say, well, we have a chance to bounce, to push higher. Until then, no. Until then, stay with the trend on everything. Yeah, if the trend is down, stay with the trend. We talked about the CME chart. Yes, on higher time frame, nothing happened yesterday and 2 days ago and 3 days ago. Yeah, on daily chart, nothing happened. You'll see in 5 minutes that I managed to call a setup yesterday and say, well, take this one because it's looking nice. But that was a day trade, a scalp. On higher time frame, no. 1, 2, 3, 4 days now at the same level, fighting 7,000. We'll do a SFU? Probably. You should take that SFU? Well, if you are sharp enough, when you see a reclaim back below, yes. I'm trading the traditional market? No. And I don't intend to do it for the moment. So, market is strong. We had a drop, quickly recovered. Look at the candle here. Let's just wait on the sidelines. On gold, you know my thinking. Higher in the short reload zone and then hunt an M. Probably 78.6. That means 5,300 and something. Until then, nothing I can do. Silver, same thinking like yesterday. Shoulder, head, shoulder, pushing higher here above $100 and then aiming out. But if we'll see the market pushing here, we'll reassess. We'll analyze again then. If it's still strong or has bearish divergence, we don't know yet. Copper, hopefully will load. Yeah. Where are my drawings? TradingView is doing stupid stuff lately. Anyway, nothing special here. There you go. Gold versus silver, you know what I'm waiting. Low, high, long reload zone. If I'll see a W here and I'll see, well, look at the W is strong, and I could close 100% my long trade on silver. Oil, let's zoom out a little bit more. You know, I don't believe the story. I think we'll push higher in time. Not exactly now, we'll not go to the moon now, but consolidate and then push higher. DXY, I told you that it's in a range. I think we'll respect this range over and over again. You'll see it. SFing this level, pushing higher. Touching the support, bouncing to the resistance, and so on. If you look at DXY, you'll see that mostly it's a range. So that's the overview. On higher time frame, on daily, nothing new to tell you about, people. They are kind of the same charts we had yesterday. On lower time frame, that's a different story. On lower time frame, for example, I managed to take a trade yesterday. I recommended 2 or 3 trades or more, but I took only one. So first, let's take a look at the calendar. And today we have existing home sales in the New York session. That could move the market, but we'll be in a live stream then. So careful if you are a day trader. Close your positions close to this event. It's not the biggest one, but it's important. Could move the market. And then let's come here. Bitcoin 1 hour. Same chart I posted days ago. You can see we are long from here, risk free at 1 to 1. We are short from here. We took this M. We even had a nice retest to that M. The market accepted lower as predicted. You can see the prediction line. I'm joking, people. It's just squiggly line that I put here to show you what I'm thinking. So similar scenario. We are in the middle of nowhere here. If we push higher here, we have some SFU levels. You can see SFU level here, Monday high here, long reload zone here, SFU long level here. We are exactly in the middle of everything. So nothing to do here as let's say day traders on 1 hour chart. You don't have an advantage to take a trade here. Do whatever you want, but I don't consider that we should trade this level. If the market will push higher like we did here and then will reject again like we did overnight, you can see that was a good level to hunt a setup. If we'll dump lower here in the long reload zone, but so far nothing. 5-minute chart yesterday, I took this trade. What was this one? Well, we accepted below the Monday low and we touched that level, and then we closed above and then we closed below or at limit, and I took this trade here. 3 to 1 was in the live stream, booked a 3 to 1, and that's it. Next bus. And from then you can see I took the trade, and from then market didn't do anything. It's consolidating. Will explode, the volatility will explode in London session or most probably in the New York session, yeah. But I want to trade here? No, I don't have an advantage, up or down. So I'll keep my money in my wallet, in my portfolio, and I'll wait. Okay. Now, let's go back on 1 hour Let's take a look at Ethereum. By the way, on Ethereum, we had the same setup here on lower time frame. Yesterday in the New York session, we touched the Monday low and we dumped. Pretty simple. Dumping, retesting, dumping more. And yesterday, in the same live stream like today, I said a retest of the Monday low. It's good to, is the first level to hunt a short idea. If you see weakness here, you can take a trade. I prefer to take Bitcoin. Some people took both of them and made money. That's nice. Similar with Bitcoin here. You can see the Monday range is above. The long reload zone is below. If we zoom out, this is a range and we are exactly in the middle of it. We are fighting that 2000 level, which we don't like to fuck around because we don't know if we'll go up or down from that level. Just my 2 cents, people. So no, what we can do? Well, if the market will retest this level here, will SFU the previous high, and you'll see weakness. It's possible to take a trade. Maybe even to take this high, to take this liquidity here and then to dump now. For a long, well, look at this level. This is a level I want to see. If the market will dump here, not all the way down, but here, 1865, that will trigger probably an SFU long for me. Let's put the level. So, hunt your levels, hunt your setups. You don't have to market buy or market sell anything. Plan your trades and trade the plan. Who was paying attention yesterday about the Monday low, well, made some money yesterday. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Astar. Everyone is talking about Astar. Well, if everyone is talking about Astar, let's talk about Astar. And I'll zoom out on 4-hour chart just to see it a bit better. Look what I'm waiting. One level to draw my attention. I have an alarm. Second level to see if it's okay for me to hedge my spot back. I think Astar could pump here. Yeah, could do even more than that. But in the same time, is this a double bottom or it's a V bottom here? Someone in the chat. Is this a double bottom? Robert, I don't understand. How do you want to be in profit? What profit? Profit as an investor on shitcoins? Nobody is in profit. Profit as a swing trader? Well, a swing trader should be on the sidelines less the last 2 months. Profit as a day trader? First of all, are you a day trader? You have to be a day trader to be able to make profit on day trading. What kind of profit and what time frame? What kind of trader you are, Robert? Because if you ask an investor, will say, fuck you, leave me alone. I'm underwater. A position trader will probably tell you the same. A swing trader will tell you, well, I didn't have a trade from 1 month ago. Well, just asking, I know that. Asking who? Me? If I'm a profit, or Stefan? Or who? Okay, so this level here, it's an SFU. I pinpointed on general chat when we touched this level. Produced a nice big dump? No. Took the liquidity, dumped a little bit, and it's back at the level. That makes me think we'll push higher to the next level. If you bought with Stefan at 50 cents, you are a happy camper. If you didn't buy with Stefan, now don't chase it here because it's not a good idea. Next level 81, and after that, if it wants to push higher, you can see we have some resistance here at $1. Guess where the public will become interested in trading Astar? Guess where the influencers will start speaking about Astar? At 50 cents? At 80 cents or at $1? So they'll come and they'll shill Aster at $1 when it will be too late. Like I said here, this is a V bottom. Needs a retest. When and how, I don't know. I could push higher, okay. Or could push even higher, okay. You can see the long reload zone is not changing too much. At some point in time, it will come back down. And then, if you see a W here, if you see that level is holding at the retest of the V bottom, then you push the trigger. Then you go and say, well, okay. So far, we are just watching the market. So that's Aster. I saw everyone is talking about Aster. Well, someone was saying Stefan is stupid because he scalped short here and it's not okay. Well, if Stefan had a setup and he played that setup, I don't care if the Stefan setup hit the stop loss. That's part of trading. Yeah? I know Stefan will have at least 40% of his trades will hit the stop loss. And that's okay. Because he's still profitable. That's his advantage in the market. From 100 trades setups he's trading, 40% of them will go belly up, 60% of them will bring profit. When he's losing $1 per trade. When he's winning $2 per trade. Do the math and see if he's profitable. Okay, hype. Yams, big yams here. We accepted below. Now we are trying to dead cat bounce and retest those yams, the neckline, but I think long reload zone is something we should watch. And we should wait for clear W's on hype in a good location. I'm not a fan of, well, hype is strong. Yeah, it's relatively strong, but that doesn't mean I should chase it. Solana. Well, you can see where the long reload zone is. It's simple. Look at it. This is an yam. This is the bigger yam. This is the breakdown. This will be the bearish retest. And okay, if you are so bullish on Solana and you want to play an AB equals CD, you'll call this AB, this CD part, and you see a W here, and play that W. I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't think Solana is in a uptrend or in a strong trend to play AB equals CD setups. But if you want to try, why not? Wait for a clear W, hopefully above the long reload zone, above 66, and play an AB equals CD. Target of AB equals CD is somewhere in here, 95 kind of idea. But you need to wait for a W. You need to understand your win rate in cases like this. Yeah, because you are trying to make a W here, you'll take the AB equals CD, but look left, look at the resistance we created here. Yams. Usually that will stop you out and will push you lower. AB equals CD is pointing out here, close to $100. Look left, you have some resistance. The other scenario for Solana is to wait in the long reload zone for a W. Even play an SFU setup. I'm speaking about day trading, people. I'm speaking about swing trading possibly. On higher time frame, I already posted. Solana doesn't have any friends here. Yeah. I don't see on daily, I don't see anything bullish about Solana, or weekly chart is not telling me anything bullish. As a trader, okay, give me a setup and I'll play it. If it will fail, so be it. Next boss. Now, let's take a look at traditional market. Let's go on 1 hour. Yesterday in the live stream, I even said about this setup. Yeah, we mentioned in the daily crypto plan, and I said about, well, look at this high here. Monday high, SFU of this level, that could be a good setup. And guess what? The market took that level, closed back below. If you took the trade, I mentioned it when was happening. I was mentioning when was reclaiming back below, but I didn't took the trade because I'm not trading the traditional market. And look what happened. Well, we dumped like crazy until here. That's almost a 6-to-1. Yeah, exactly a 6-to-1. I recommended to take the profit here at the middle of the range. Look at it. Dump and then sideways after that. That's why I recommend, if you're a day trader or you want to be a day trader or you are testing day trading, don't go and scalp all day long. Well, I'm a scalper, I'll trade. When do you trade? In what session? Well, all day long. Well, then you're stupid, because here you can see you don't have volatility for scalping here, for doing a profit. This is ugly. We had some volatility in the session, after the news. Pump and dump. Okay, that's it. You took the trade, you made money. Now you have to wait for London session if we'll give you something. And I prefer to play some SFUs again. But playing around here long, here short, here will decimate your portfolio. That's over trading. Learn it, because otherwise you'll just donate money to the exchanges and nothing else. When you draw the line, you lost money. Okay, so what we can do now on ES? We are kind of ugly here because we are close to the middle of the range, but SFU of this SFU could be something. Anyway, if you see a setup here in this area in the top, you can attempt to do something. But SFU of the SFU could be a short setup. Yeah. If you zoom out, you'll see some levels here. So extra careful. Play with low risk. Break out and reclaim back below. If the market pushes higher, get the fuck out. Because could push above 7,000 and stay there. Nothing else. The market is strong. Yes, is strong. If in a session you find a good setup, take it and live with the results. Then stay the fuck out until the next session. Gold on a higher time frame. I need to go on 1 hour at least on gold because I don't have anything here. You can see we are slightly below the short reload zone. Bad location for us here. Nothing we can do. And silver probably the same. Yeah. This is not a W here on 1 hour, what you see here. This is a V bottom, people. Huh? Some people say, well, it's a head and shoulder. I don't know about that. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Show me this shoulder forming. Show me that will hold this level. Yeah? On higher time frame, yeah. But on lower time frame, if you want to play something, you have to be sharper than that. So shoulder, head, shoulder. We have to hold this level, create some W's here, and you can play a setup on 1 hour. I don't recommend to trade silver because it's ugly. Silver is damn dangerous to play on lower time frame. Okay, that's my short list. Let's stick with what we know better, what we know the best to play the SFU setups. Let's play the range game. Range game means we'll play the extremes and we'll stay the fuck out in the middle, usually. I see too many people willing to play this middle of the range here, and I'm not okay with that, but I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever you want. Christian, I think I spoke about Solana on 4-hour chart. As an investor, what is below $100, you can slowly, but really slowly, accumulate Solana. Could go to $40, probably even lower, yes. So, if you are an investor, you can slowly... I don't see anything to yell at me, well, Solana is bullish and will go to the moon. No. Could go a lot lower before it will go higher. Well, Robert, you didn't answer to my question. You said you are just asking, but you are asking who? Because like I said, investors? No. I invested in altcoins and I'm underwater. Not too much. I'm okay because I hedge my my spot portfolio from the top with a short on Bitcoin. But strictly looking at the altcoins portfolio, ugly. As a position trader, nothing you can do. You should wait for setups. As a swing trader, I even posted for premium members. Stay the fuck out, wait for clear setups. And I said that weeks ago. And we still don't have 4-hour W's, we still don't have setups. As a day trader, well, as day traders, most of us made money. Yeah, if you are in VIP, people in VIP could tell you if they made money or not. But that's day trading and you have to be sharp to even have a place in VIP. Otherwise, you'll not stay too much. You'll stay 1 month and you'll say, well, I'm not able to follow you guys. I'm out. If you are a trader and you are in VIP, most probably you are in profit. Plasma? How the fuck is called? XPL. Well, let's take a look. Let's start with weekly. We have anything on weekly? On weekly, keep in mind this one was almost $2 and now it's 10 cents. Okay, you can dollar cost average if you don't have a position. I want to use little old lady. I'll buy 10 cents and I'll sell 20. Doable, totally doable. I like it as an investment idea. As a daily chart, well, show me a W. Well, actually, no, we don't have W's. This is the opening on Binance. We are fighting that level. We accepted below. Now we are fighting that level. We have some bounce, but this is a dead cat bounce just to retest that 10 cents. 10 cents now, it's a resistance. Yeah. No. No. This is not an SFU SSP. No. SFU will be at this level, 14. SFU could be here at 21, but here no. That's a support and resistance level. Could reject there? Yes, but it's not an SFU. Definitely not. So, is this a W? Well, if you consider this one a 4-hour W or anything, okay. I'm not against that thinking. Let's put 4-hour chart. I don't see anything special on indicators, to be honest. You don't want to chase here on 4-hour chart. You don't want to chase because this is resistance. You'll probably reject. Take 10 cents level and then break down. You have kind of a W price action here, but this is your neckline on Plasma. This is the neckline. So you can consider, well, this is a W. I ignore this one. This was the drop, and now we can think about long. Yeah, you can wait something like this. It's a good setup at limit. I don't see the indicators are not telling me anything important here. Let's see what a 2-to-1 will mean. Well, 2-to-1 will mean to get to the next level. Well, not bad. Acceptable. Is the best setup I saw there? No. But at least has some W's on 4-hour chart. So seeing something like this is possible. Like I said, it's not the best setup. Let's assume that will go to 10 cents and then will drop here and then will do something like this. And then here you'll have to reassess because will probably drop, will probably do something else. It's possible. If you take this setup here, that's up to you. I'll take it probably waiting to see what happens here. I'll not take the retest. I'll wait if I'll see W's, if I'll see strength. It's possible, but otherwise no. If you put the daily chart, the good thing about this shitcoin is that this looks like a daily W. So at least we have a W and we have some volume here. We are pushing. Even if we are pushing into resistance, the retest of the neckline could be a setup. Yeah, trying to trick me to look at Jasmine over and over again doesn't work. Stacko Bob Nar. You really think I don't remember you asked about Jasmine? At least ask what do you think about Jasmine on 4-hour chart. You really think I don't see you? I say over and over again, I'm a stupid trader, but read the context. Stupid trader. And that term is important because stupid trader means I'm following my fucking plan and I don't care about influencers and other people's opinion. Come on. Okay, so W, breakout and retest. Take the trade or don't take the trade. It's looking better than other coins. That's That's clear. Stefano lower time frame is already told you. Well, it's looking bad. Why is looking bad for Stefano? Because we had the breakout, we are close to the resistance, and he doesn't want to trade here. He's waiting for a retest here. And maybe lower. Probably lower. Yeah. If you want to play a short setup here, Stefan, as a scalper, as a day trader, not bad. I'll do it? No. You know, I'm not a fan of shorting shitcoins. I could make my money hunting long ideas, trading Bitcoin, trading Ethereum. It's enough for me. Okay. That being said, let's call it a live stream. See you people in the London session if you are a premium member or VIP member. See you in the New York session. You see 4-hour W on Jasmine? Well, let's take a look at Jasmine, man. Let's take a look at Jasmine. I don't consider this one a W, a proper W here. Let's see 4-hour chart. Yeah, you have a W. The idea was, Stanko, if you didn't have, this chart didn't have a W, the next step was right click and ban you from the chat. But luckily you have a W here. Yeah, it's looking similar with looking similar with Plasma. It is a W here. It's trying to form a bottom. Do you have a setup here? Well, to take a setup, you have to take this level and this level as window of risk. You want to do that? Let's put the spot one. No, actually, I don't like it. We'll stay here, we'll fuck around, but there are a lot better charts out there than Jasmine. Well, you can see. Nice location for Jasmine because we pumped and we dumped. I told you my opinion. Give me weekly W's. You can see the price action here. Show me the same. Let the time pass. Let the W's form. Let the support form. And then we'll talk about it. 4-hour chart. It's a W, but I don't see the setup there. Why? Well, because indicator should be in a damn bullish divergence in the last drop here, and I don't see that. That is telling me if we don't have bullish divergence in the drop here, means that, well, we'll fuck around and we'll create those bullish divergence, and then we'll pump. Okay. That being said, let's stick with what we know. Let's trade Bitcoin if we'll have a setup. I showed you the levels. You should know them from yesterday. Slow and steady. I'm posting all the setups on general chat. No. I'm posting the plan. Sometimes I'm posting some ideas. Who wants to be a swing trader could join premium. Who wants to be a day trader could join VIP. Don't babysitting. Yeah, I said it multiple times. We don't babysit anymore. Okay, let's call it a live stream. See you people in the next one. Bye bye.